Welcome back to my mountain bike adventure with Haku Expeditions. This is day 3, and that's Alejandro on the left and me on the right. We are still in the Sacred Valley in Peru. I forgot to mention, it wasn't just 4 days riding. In between days 2 and 3, we had a free day to explore around town, or they could set up a trip to Machu Picchu. I went to Machu Picchu, as you can see there. By the way, you're not really allowed to have a selfie stick there, but they said, just do it. Nobody's going to care. Now, if you've never been to Machu Picchu, I highly recommend it. Once you get past those annoying bus queues, the views, the archaeology, the history, and particularly the history of the people are fascinating. This is a great little restaurant I had lunch in. And we had some great entertainment on the way back. Today we only did one trail. It's a seriously epic trail, by the way. It's 14 kilometers long. It starts at nearly 4,400 meters, stays at the top of the mountain for some time before descending onto a little ridge line, then goes all the way down to the bottom via some very dense grassy single track before ending in a very technical enduro style downhill. The trail is called La Máxima. Yo creo que sí. ¿No? It's pretty hard to concentrate on your line when you've got views like this. Sí.
¿Vale? Parecido, pero vamos a tener en parte mucho lacho de esto que no vamos a poder ver el camino. Vamos a tener algunas pequeñas rocas, algunos pequeños drops, todo rodeable, ¿vale?
Vamos. I had some intrusive thoughts here. Should I just make a hard left and roll all the way downhill? I decided against it. For some reason, today just wasn't my best day. I was hesitant, I wasn't putting enough power in, and I felt a bit dehydrated the whole time, even though I was drinking a lot of water.
fue hasta el momento?
Bien.
Bien.
Now, I love England. It is beautiful, but you just don't get to see this.
¿Cómo vas?
Bien, muy bien. Qué bonito.
Realista, ¿no?
Bueno. This was a bit steep. Now, over here with all this tall grass, it started to get harder and harder to see the trail. I don't know why, but I really love these trees. We stopped for lunch next to that mound you see up ahead. At that point, I knew I was a bit dehydrated because I realized I had drunk nearly all of my water.
¿Qué tal, eh?
After lunch, we came down this thing. Thanks to Alejandro for taking this video. This probably looks better on Instagram. Again, thanks to Alejandro for taking this picture. I really love it. Here on the right, you'll see a little ditch where the water flows. I don't know why, but I panicked and turned left. Now, I was fine, but I did have some negative thoughts lingering in my head. Like, what am I doing here in Peru? I should have just stayed home. Am I just not in very good shape? Am I not a very good mountain biker in general? Who am I kidding? That kind of stuff. Now, that was a silly little mistake. I hardly ever make mistakes like that. However, the mental aspect of mountain biking is very important. You can get caught in this vicious circle of losing confidence and therefore making mistakes, and therefore losing more confidence, which leads to making more mistakes, and on like that. A lot of skiers and snowboarders might know what I'm talking about. If you're snowboarding and you catch an edge, for example, you get rattled, and that makes you lose confidence. Luckily, I'm pretty good at getting myself out of these kinds of mental situations. I know I'm a good mountain biker. I've been doing it for over 20 years. I know I'm in very good shape. I've been training really hard over the past year and a half, really. And okay, I'm not a downhill racer, but I can hold my own. So I decided best thing to do would be after finishing this trail, go back to the hotel, have a nice dinner, play with the alpacas that they have there, have a good night's sleep, and get ready for an awesome day 4. Going through all this grass was a bit of a slog, so I was really looking forward to the downhill that was coming up. Little did I know that it was going to be very technical, very enduro style, and if I could grade it, it would be somewhere between a black diamond and a double diamond.
Síguele, síguele. Todo bien.
Now, I know I promised you a technical enduro style downhill, but just as it's about to start, my GoPro battery ran out. And of course, I forgot to pack the spare. Again, thanks to Alejandro for taking this picture with me in the town below. And of course, I gotta thank him for this video too. And that's me back at the hotel. Thanks for joining me, and stay tuned for the best day of them all, day 4. That includes another crash. some awesome trails around Cusco, and an urban downhill.